What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Minifigure Creation Channel. I'm your host Chase, and in today's video we are going to be putting all of the 2026 Ninjago sets on a tier list. So let's start off with the tiers. The first one is day one buy. These are sets that I'm going to be buying on January 1st, which at the time of recording is tomorrow. Maybe at the time you're watching this is the day of. The next one is going to be epic. I really like this set. Maybe it's not, I'm going to pick it up as soon as possible, but I do plan on picking it up. The next one is if the show is good. These are going to be particularly for the Dragons Rising sets. If the show is good and I like the build and I like the way it's used in the show, and I feel like it represents what's it's being portrayed on screen, that's going to be a pickup for me. The next one is wait for a sale. If I see a really good sale on this set, I'm definitely not going to say no. And I'm leaning towards I really like this set, but it's just too expensive. The next one is not for me. Sets that I don't think are bad, but they're just not for me, not for what I want to be buying in my sets for display. And the next one is going to be trash, which is the final one, which speaks for itself. The first set we're going to be talking about is the Earth Monster Spinner. Now, I do have one of the spinners that came in the Arc Dragon of Focus from last year, and I do really like it. I'm going to put the Earth Monster Spinner in Wait for a Sale, and we can also put the Life Monster Spinner. I'm going to put it actually in Not For Me, because I do like the fact that it is the complete minifigure, because the Life Monster actually has some extra tentacles that are in one of the sets that really complete the figure, and that's not in the spinner, whereas the Earth Monster has everything. So yeah, and I just like that a little bit more. I'm gonna say Wait for a Sale and Not For Me. Next up, we have the 4+ set, and I believe this set doesn't come out until March, like another one of the sets we're going to get to, but obviously, I'm going to say trash. I think there's so many better ideas they could do for a 4+ set rather than just the mechs, and I think the legs are horrendous to be in a set, and it's obviously, I think it's like $35, $40. That's way too expensive for what you're getting, and you're not even getting the full J Dragon minifigure. Okay, the next set we're going to talk about might be a little controversial, but I'm also going to put this one in Not For Me. I'm actually going to put it at the bottom of Not For Me, because I really thought they were starting off something really cool with the battle pack idea that they had, I think in 2023, where they had that J mech that was the same scale, and then it came with 2 of the Wolf Mask Warriors, and then another Lloyd minifigure. This set is just not it for me. It only comes with 3 minifigures this time, and while we are unclear if the Life Monster, the Earth Monster, and the Snake, I think it's the Toxic Snake or something like that, are going to be either they're going to be one character or they're army buildable. I'm not a fan of this set, and I don't like the small mechs, and I'm not really that interested in any of the new figures, especially because this Kai comes in another set. None of them are exclusive, and that Sora is not even a new figure. So I don't know what her suit is going to be like in the show, but I'm not a big fan of that set. And the next one is also going to go in the Not For Me. I'll go at the top for Not For Me. If I see like a really, really good sale on it and it has a big part of the show, then I might think about picking it up. But I know that this is supposed to represent Cole's rock form and part of his elemental power, and it does come with the snake and does come with an exclusive Zane. So that is very cool, but I think it's really just not for me. I'm not a big fan of the build at all. The next one is going to be going in If the Show is Good, and that is the newest form of Ryu, which I have not picked up any of the new forms of Ryu other than the one that was the little minifigure who's just one solid mold. Now this one is a new giant build, and I do want to pick him up to have, I guess, the full ninja team. And it does come with that new Life Monster, and it comes with, I think it's a Loyalist. That's what that villain minifigure is called, along with Aaron and Nia. And then, yeah, so that's going to go If the Show's Good. The next set as well, I think I'm also going to put it If the Show is Good. I think I might even put it ahead. No, actually, I'm going to put it behind. I like Ryu a little bit more. I really like the set, and I really like the fact that the in this picture is not a good picture. On Lego.com, I'll show it on screen right now. It has a better, the other side of it, when it's flipped, it looks a lot better. And I like the fact that the car can sit 2 people, because we don't get many Ninjago cars that can sit 2 people in the cockpit seat, which is really, really cool. So that's going to go in If the Show is Good. Not a day one buy, but I think it's very underrated. The next set is going to go in trash. I think bottom of trash. I think the best part of this set is the new Euphrasia minifigure, which I'm really looking forward to. But everything else in the set is really, like, the build is absolutely horrible. I think the set is called, like, the Tiger Widow Island or something like that. I'll show that on screen right now. That came out a few years ago. This is basically just a worse version of that. I think the helicopter is horrible. The bike is okay, but I don't really like the scale. And none of the rest of the figures are exclusive, other than I think it comes with one of the dragon figures. So That's obviously the exclusive, and Euphrasia. I have not picked up a Euphrasia minifigure yet because she was also in that other non-canon set that was really expensive. That looked really cool, but again, is not canon and it wasn't really for me. So hopefully we get her in a cheaper set, but this is also really expensive at $80, and I'm not going to be picking it up. Now we're getting into some of the more expensive sets, and the first one is going to be the Dragon of Life. Now, the only thing that I'm worried about with this set, I am going to put it in If the Show Is Getting at the top so far, my favorite of all these sets. I'm not the biggest fan of the build. It really, really reminds me of like a different version of the Arc Dragon of Focus with the way the wings work. But if it is the Source Dragon, which the other one was titled the Source Dragon of Focus, but this one's not even titled the Source Dragon of Life. So I'm worried about that because I really want to collect all the Source Dragons, but I don't know which one this is, and especially at $110. But the minifigure selection is really good. So I definitely think it also comes with 2 of the dragon forms. It comes with Cole and Lloyd. So I'm really excited about that one. If I see a good sale early on, but I really think I'm going to wait a little bit and then watch the show, see what happens, and then pick it up. Now, the next set is also going to be a little bit of a controversial one because I'm also going to put this one in Wait for a Sale. This is going to be the display piece that has all of the ZX minifigures for all the Ninja plus Wu plus Nia. And the only reason I'm going to put this in this spot is because if I do end up picking, spoiler alerts for the rest of the episode, but the Old Town, if I pick that up, then I'm not going to really want any of these figures other than that Nia and maybe that Wu, but the Wu comes in another set too. And I don't really like the way that it displays. I think that it's much cooler to have the Garmadon Wu and First Spinjitzu Master as the centerpiece of that display rather than this whole big thing. I'm just not a big fan of the build. I like the interior. If you haven't checked it out, definitely go and check that out. But I'm really just not a big fan of that. Okay, the next set is going to be our first day 1 buy. We haven't really filled out the top of the tier list yet, but I'm going to put the Blacksmith in day 1 buy. I'm going to go buy it tomorrow. I was really, I was on the fence about this just because I wasn't too sold. I wasn't like any of these sets are really that, I need this right now. But I really, really like the Blacksmith, and if I'm going to pick up anyone, I think it's going to be this one. The price, the minifigures of Rey and Maya, who are Kai and Nia's parents, I really, really want those because I didn't have them from the Season 7, the Dragon set. But I really like the set, and the fact that it's so show accurate, and it's fully in caps, and it's a great display piece too. I'm really excited about picking this one up. It also comes with the exclusive Master of Earth in that set, so we'll start off our collection of that. Now we have 2 more sets. The next one comes out in March, and that is going to be the Lloyd's Titan Mech. That's what it's called. And I'm going to put this in Wait for a Sale. Wait for a Sale, because you know what, I'm not actually the biggest fan of the build. I don't think it's one of the best mechs we've gotten. And especially there's barely any minifigures. There's 2 minifigures, and the minifigure in the mech, if you don't know, it's just Lloyd ZX. It's not a new exclusive minifigure from Season 11. I do like that the snow guy though. I do like him. But I just don't really think that it's worth. But if it cuts down, it goes from 130 maybe to 100, then that will be probably more. I more want to buy it. But the last set is going to be the Old Town, and I have a lot of mixed opinions on this, but I am going to put it in Epic. I really, really liked it when I first saw it. I was absolutely blown away. It was unlike anything we've ever seen before. But the more time it's been with me, the less and less I've liked it. I think as a display piece, from the way that the display is, the shelving, it's just really deep, and it's like it would be too long to lay it out flat. I'm just not, it looks cool. It's $300 and it has great price for piece pieces. It has over 4,000 pieces. That's not the biggest thing. I'm just not as enthralled by it as I originally was when it first came out. But yeah, so that's going to be my thoughts on the new Ninjago 2026 sets. 2 of them are going to be coming out in March. The rest are going to be coming out tomorrow on January 1st. Let me know in the comment section below which ones you're going to be picking out, and make sure to like and subscribe for more videos, hopefully coming soon. So if this video does well, I'll be making sure more posts on Ninjago stuff, because that's what I'm really into right now. So with that, thank you so much for watching, and make sure to have a great day.